Today, I made Steph Curry 7 feet tall in 2K24. So as you can see, I changed Steph Curry's height from 6'2" all the way to 7 feet, and we are going to simulate the rest of his career. This is my first sim on 2K24. I've only done a little bit of tinkering, looking at settings, seeing if they changed much anything. It doesn't look like they really did. We're pretty much just going to wing this. We'll see what happens. We'll see if there's anything different in comparison to the previous couple years. But the one thing I do know is Curry last year went roughly 5 seasons before he retired. He usually retired at age 39, age 40. He is 35 right now, so we should hopefully get 5 seasons of him being 7 feet tall. This team, honestly, isn't absolutely incredible, right? They should be in the playoff race most years, but I mean, Steph Curry being 7 feet tall could make this team absolutely insane. All right, so let's go ahead and get it underway. We'll sim through it this first game. We play the Suns game 1. Like I said, it'll probably be about 5 seasons long, but we will go until he retires, so whether it's before that or after that. All right, game 1 is a win over the Phoenix Suns, and Steph Curry drops a 49, 4, and 6. So the rebound number's not super high. Kevon Looney ended up leading the team, but Curry was 3rd in the team, tied for 3rd. Let's go ahead and sim through the first season, and hopefully we see Steph Curry as MVP in our first ever sim on 2K24. And as I'm simming, I do want to give a big thank you to you guys. The Giannis video is by far my most viewed video. It's legitimately not even close. I don't even think I have another video above 1,000 views, and that one got 19,000. I just want to say thank you guys so much. I'm really glad you guys liked it. If you guys like videos like that where I customize players, let me know in the comments what you want me to do. What players you want me to mess with, if I make Kevin Durant small, or things like that. It doesn't have to be necessarily as good as making Giannis have a 9'9" three-pointer or making Curry 7 foot. It can just be messed around with whatever you guys want. All right, Joel Embiid wins MVP 30, 11, and 3 with 1 steal and 2 blocks per game from him. Wemby, of course, wins Rookie of the Year 19, 10, and 2 with 2.5 blocks per game. CP3, 6th man of the year. I have a feeling we're going to see that a lot in 2K Sims this year with him being on the Warriors. They have him starting on the bench. Giannis wins DPOY 1.5 from him. Paul Reed, most improved. And then Jason Tatum, Clutch Player of the Year 26, 8, and 4. I actually didn't know they had Clutch Player to the year in this game. Coach of the Year, Nick Nurse. So the Sixers are the best team in the NBA. As you can see, we were actually first in the conference, and we sold at the end of the year. We went on I think we lost 7 of 10 or 8 of 10 to end the season. So it ended up dropping from what was the 1 seed to the 4 seed. Let's go ahead and take a look at Curry's stats for this year. Curry's stats actually went down from when we looked at the halfway point, averaging 26.5, 5, 5. Golden State Warriors are doing very well with him being 7 foot tall. So let's go ahead and simulate the play-in. We've got Sacramento and Phoenix out of the West, and New York and Atlanta out of the East. It is time for round number 1 against the New Orleans Pelicans. We lose game 1, lose game 2, lose game 3. So a great season goes badly at the very end, and unless we come back down 3-0, the season 1 is going to be done very quickly. We win game 4, we win game 5, and we have a game 7. We were down 3-0 to the New Orleans Pelicans, and it is now a 3-3 series. You have to hop in Simcast for this game. Here we go, Simcast game 7 at home against New Orleans. We get out to the early lead. We're up 15 at the end of the first quarter. They come back and win the second quarter. They're also winning the third quarter, and they take the lead in the middle of that third quarter. We've got a back and forth game now after choking away a big lead early on. We'll have it go real slow here. We got a 3-point game, 6-point game. 2 minutes to go, 1 minute to go. Unbelievable. We come back down 3-0 and knock off the 5-seeded Pelicans. Look at the even scoring from our guys. 22, 22, 20, 15, 12. Willie Hernan-Gomez casually drops a 20-13 for us. What? Steph Curry, our guy, not a tremendous game from him. 15, 8, and 3 with a steal. But we come back down 3-0 in our first series of the sim. And Memphis easily goes up 3-0. Let's see if we can do it again, but I highly doubt it. We win game 4, and we are eliminated in 5 games to the Memphis Grizzlies, who I would not be surprised if they win the championship this year. This team is pretty insane. The conference finals MVP are John Morant out of the West and Joel Embiid out of the East. We got a Grizzlies-Sixers finals. The Grizzlies were very dominant. The Grizzlies have only lost 4 games this entire playoff so far, whereas Philly has gone into 2 separate game 7s. And here we go, first finals of the year, and it is going to be 76ers winning the first championship I've ever simmed on 2K24. Harden actually wins finals MVP over the actual MVP, Joel Embiid. And that's season 1 done. All right, season 2 is upon us. We did lose Kevon Looney in the offseason, meaning our starting center right now is Willis Wagner. This team is virtually the exact same, except we lost Kevon Looney, and we also lost the man himself, Willie Hernan-Gomez, who had a clutch Game 7 performance. And let's go ahead and get through season number 2. Jokic wins yet another MVP, 24, 11, and 10 with 1.5 steals per game. DJ Sharp, Rookie of the Year. Lonzo Ball, Sixth Man of the Year for the OKC Thunder. Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year with a steal and 2.5 blocks per game. Jalen Green, Most Improved, 25, 4, and 4. Dame, Clutch Player of the Year. And the Cavs, Coach of the Year, JB Bickerstaff, Best Team in the NBA. Curry went for 24, 6, and 5 with a steal and a block and a half per game. Even better efficiency than the year before, but the points are down. I mean, some of it is just natural regression. The dude is 37 years old. Overall, a good season from him. Now, did it lead to success for the Warriors? No. We are the 10 seed. We are in the play-in against Phoenix, and yeah, it was just a bad year all around. We went 4 games below 500 and pretty much stuck there the entire season. Let's go ahead and get the play-in underway. Let's see if we can even make it through game number 1 against the Phoenix Suns. We do not. We get eliminated real quick this time around. It is Memphis and New Orleans out of the play-in in the West, and Brooklyn and Atlanta out in the East. A tough year for Golden State, and Steph Curry is certainly beginning to regress. Damian Lillard finally makes it to an NBA Finals. He wins Conference Finals MVP out of the West, and it is going to be Donovan Mitchell out of the East, averaging a nice calm 37 points per game. We got a Cavs Blazers Finals. And the winner is going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers, winning in 7 games, led by Darius Garland, who averaged 27 and 11. So they didn't fix him in Sims. He's still absolutely broken. That's a little 50, 40, 90. The Cavs win the second final. So the East so far owns the West. They are 2-0 in the finals in simulations. Let's see, did Curry retire? No, he did not, but our teammate Chris Paul did retire, and LeBron James is on the Clippers. So the team continues to get even worse as we head into year 3. All right, season 3 is upon us. The team with Chris Paul being gone is even worse. We only have 4 80-plus overalls. Curry is 37 years old and a 94 overall. This could be the last season of his career. As you can see, 1 year left on the contract. So this could be it for Steph Curry. It might be a short sim with just 3 years, but we'll see what he can do in his final season with the least amount of help I think he's had in nearly his entire career. Shea wins his first MVP at 31, 5, and 9, 2 steals per game. Asar Thompson, Sixth Man of the Year. Evan Mobley, DPOI. Once again, Rodwall, Most Improved Player. Jalen Green, Clutch Player of the Year. And Ime Udoka and the Rockets are the best team in the NBA. And no playoffs for the Golden State Warriors. Here is what Steph Curry did this season. He went for 22 points per game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 0.7 steals, and 1.7 blocks. So that is at least, that's there. The blocks are there. Nothing much else. He's still very, very efficient. 45% from 3 this year and 51% from the field as a whole. Let's go ahead and simulate the playoffs with no Golden State in it at all. It is going to be Houston versus the Hornets, led by Josh Giddey in the NBA Finals. We've got a Rockets-Hornets Finals, and on top it is going to be the Hornets who sweep the 1-seeded Houston Rockets, and Josh Giddey, Finals MVP, 2010 and 10, a steal and a half per game. Good for the Charlotte Hornets. They just need Josh Giddey, apparently, to win a championship. And no retirement from Steph Curry. So he is either back with the Warriors or he is left to another team. So let's see what that is going to be. Are you serious? So Steph Curry leaves and we decide to pick up Luka fucking Doncic? Okay, well, where is Steph Curry at? The Dallas Mavericks, and we have Donovan Mitchell with us. What in the world? Okay, what a complete change. Steph Curry is in Dallas along with Donovan Mitchell and Cam Thomas. Still not an incredible team, but we do have 290 pluses, so Steph does have some serious help. And yeah, I guess the Warriors replace Steph by just taking the next best thing and taking Luka Doncic 96 overall in the middle of his prime. So yeah, Steph Curry is with the Mavs now for presumably what is his final year. It's just a 1-year contract with Dallas. So potentially his last year. Again, I know I said that last year. This is, I think, a higher chance to be his last year. And he's got his best teammate we've had in a sim so far in Donovan Mitchell. Overall, the team, not incredible, but with 290 pluses, we'll see what they can do. Wow, that makes me hate everything. Yeah, Luka wins MVP, averaging 29, 10, and 10 for the team. Steph Curry just left. Asar Thompson, Sixth Man of the Year. Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year. Anthony Edwards, Clutch Player of the Year, averaging 33, 5, and 3. I don't know. He honestly could have probably won MVP. And the Raptors are the best team in the NBA. Steph Curry, once again, did not make the playoffs despite the Mavericks having 2 90-plus overall players. Curry went for 22, 4, and 6, 1.3 blocks per game. Donovan Mitchell went for 24, 4, and 4 with a steal per game, and yet no success for the Dallas Mavericks, yet a whole lot for the Golden State Warriors, led by Luka Doncic. So that makes me feel absolutely incredible about Steph Curry. I think he is just an old head. I think it's the issue with them. Wemby, oh my God, that might be the best stats I've ever seen in my life. 30, 15, 5, steal, and 2 blocks per game. Giannis is also a Raptor now, which I did not know. And we've got a Giannis Wemby finals, Raptors versus Spurs. Let's go ahead and get it done. And the Raptors win in 7 games. Giannis, unsurprisingly, is Finals MVP 21, 7 and 7 with a block per game. And Steph Curry has officially retired. The regression was clear. If we did this with prime Steph Curry, I think things would be a lot different. Doing it with an old Steph Curry meant he was regressing at the same time as he was basically meant to get better by being 7 foot. So it didn't go super incredible for him. Let's go ahead and take a look at his stats throughout these couple years, and it's from these seasons right here. He averaged 26, 24, 21, 22. So the points were regressing purely based off just how old he was. Like, he was getting older. His rebounds actually went down despite for one season where he averaged 6 boards per game, and the assists were about the same as his career averages usually is, around 5. The steals were also slightly down, but the blocks were way up, over a block per game in 3 of the 4 seasons. The efficiency was also up. He was more efficient than he ever was, presumably because every time he drove in, he already is good at layups. He just simply was even better. I had some issues with the stream at this point, so I'm going to do a little post-commentary outro. Just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end, I really do appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. It is really helpful for the channel. Subscribe for more content like this. Turn the bell on so you can be one of the first people to see it. And if you want to see more raw and uncut footage, be sure to check out my Twitch, WordyBoss30YT. Whether it's Pro-Am, whether it's a rebuild, whether it's whatever, I'm always making my videos over there, so be sure to go check it out. And once again, just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the Giannis video. It is absolutely incredible. I have never had a video go anywhere near that, so I just want to say thank you one more time. As I said, be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and thank you so much for watching.